So this should be a good game. Should be a fun game. Never know what's gonna happen. AlbZ has actually started to go up in MMR. Last season, I think he was a little bit lower than that. So he was on my team. So this is good. It's definitely improving. And my, damn it, I can never just, like do things right the first time. Hold on. There we go. Now it's the right score. It's 0-0. KoryMac is on Superstars in training. Sit. They are playing versus AlbZ team, Chronic winners. Right now, KoryMac. I don't even know what the score is. It's like 8-13. Yeah, 8-13, one way or another. I'm not sure which way it is though. I knew about 5 minutes ago, but it's already left my brain because my brain is dead at the moment, being that it's like 1:15 in the morning. All right. So, grunts from AlbZ. I guess I'm trying to think last season if I remember seeing him ever really going FS or if he's going to try and go BM. I mean, usually go FS first. Yeah, there you go. I mean, versus a human, but I don't know. You never really know. Especially at like 1200 MMR, 1400 MMR, you can get away with a lot more. I mean, obviously, both sides can get away with a lot more. Look at my name. I am indeed the coolest motherfucker ever. I know. But not much. How about you? Early, really early scout tower. Like, Hero's not even going to be near him yet. So, he's not going to get screwed with, that's for sure. Um, okay, so KoryMac is going for the orange right away. I mean, I didn't really pay attention, but I don't think AlbZ ever scouted. So he's running across map and he's going to get lucky. Unless he did scout and I wasn't looking because I was looking at chat. But this is pretty lucky for him if he didn't scout. He just ran across map. He could have been over here, so this tower that he put up at the beginning, he never upgraded, so it's going to do absolutely nothing. Unfortunately. I mean, it happens. He only has 2 peasants at the moment, and these 5 are going to take a little while to walk over. So suddenly, Kory is going to be running into some wood problems. He's already at only 60 food, or 60 wood. He's going to lose 1 peasant. That sucks. The other one is running in circles. He only has 1 mining wood right now. Meanwhile, over here, AlbZ is just teching. He's also killing a footman. Grunts are shit, but they're better than 1 footman. So this is a good start for AlbZ. 100%. He even left the footman over here. I think with everything, he's getting a little distracted. Just don't lose too many wolves, and you won't get the level 2 any. Well, as I said that. That's why you don't want to lose wolves. Everyone is 20 XP, so 1 more wolf, and suddenly level 2. All right, so AlbZ is definitely in the lead at this moment. KoryMac, you can see how all that just kind of affected his wood economy. He hasn't done anything yet. Decided run across map to take AlbZ's green, which is fine. I mean, his main's okay. He got the arcane tower up, so AlbZ can't really do anything. His base is going to be fine. These are some oddly kind of placed burrows, but now that the tree's down, he can place something back here and get out. So that's alright. Nice save on this peasant. Or militia. Whatever. This is really not the place you want to be as a human, that you're literally running around the map after taking this orange, taking this green, then going to this green, and you'll probably go from maybe the orange And then what are you going to do? Go for this green and this orange? That's really not what you want to do. I guess on the other hand, though, AlbZ has no freaking idea where he is. So AlbZ is doing circles, and he can't attack the base. So I guess in a way, why the hell not? In the meantime, TC is coming out. The grunts will eventually start doing something, presumably when the TC comes out, because then he'll start creeping it. And unless he's insane, that's Shaman. So grunt Shaman, pretty standard. He is still getting... He's still just being a pain in the ass, which is just great. I mean, he's trying to kill a peasant. He won't. It was a little bit okay when his wolves were in, like, right near the Arcane Tower, because every time the Arcane Tower took out the wolves, it wasn't feeding him XP, but once he started diving in, he did get the peasant, so I guess in the end it's a fair trade, but yeah. Suddenly level 3 Archmage while he's still got only 78 XP on his one hero and is basically nothing on his second. He's just starting to creep it up. If he's thinking of harassing the base, that does pull back AlbZ. But he's not going to really, or he shouldn't. I'll say he shouldn't really kill anything. Maybe he gets the War Mill, but who gives a damn? He has 500 wood. The most, it just stops some upgrades. Makes want to get like HH impossible, or reinforced defenses or whatever. All it may do is feed this TC. TC gets a very nice stomp. He does have haste, and now he's got purge. Problem is his base is blocking him, so Shaman couldn't get out. I don't know if he was trying to go for the purge or not, but he wasn't getting it. Oh no, and he lost another foot. Alright, speed scroll for just that. I mean, speed scrolls are pretty cheap, so yeah, but definitely all he did is kill something that costs mana. Definitely not the best idea. And thanks for the follow, Iconic Man. Oof, shit. That FS almost ran to its death. This is really just ballsy. So he's like, well, screw you. I'm going to creep right in front of your base. And this is right around the time, and it probably should have even been earlier, that an MK came out. So he's creeping right in front of an MK that probably has Bolt. I mean, even if it has Clap, that's still hard to run away from because it slows. And that was even worse. He lost a Grunt after using Healing Salve. That's only 33 gold, but still. Although he is being okay, never mind. I was going to say he's being donated a... There we go. He's being donated a Sork, but he didn't purge it. But he did purge it, so... He's not trapped, but that also sucks. Oh no, what happened there? His MK came back over here, his Archmage went over here, but somehow the Archmage still made it out without using a TP. But he lost another footy, unfortunately. Man, I think the creeps in this game have killed more units than each other have killed. I think about 2 to 3 footies have died to creeps. Or in large part to creeps. And then a grunt. So, creeps 1. Everyone else 0. So we just gotta... He's going full out tier 2. Spirit Breakers. Spell Breakers, I'm thinking Dota. Spirit Breakers are balanced as shit. If you could have like multiple Spirit Breakers, you kidding me? Amount of bash. But anyway, Spirit Breaker. Okay, I should stop saying that. Spellbreaker, Priest, and he is trying to get some Sorks out. Sorks are pretty damn good, like especially very, very early on. especially when there's no more shaman because they died at the creep. But you would have to purge the slow individually. Yeah, speed scroll, great item, completely negates slow, but it's only temporary. That being said, very nice level on his TC now, and it's getting to be a beefy boy. I was going to say maybe a creep jack right here, but AlbZ is going the opposite way. AlbZ, excuse me, KoryMac definitely wants to get level 3 on his MK. He should probably be backing up this Archmage. Because realistically, he knows there's Shaman. He doesn't know that a Shaman died to a creep. So, but there's actually 2 more over here. I was going to say, there's only 1 Shaman, but Archmage is basically just there for mana. Really? Like, if he tries to make water elementals, they're just going to get purged. And sometimes, yeah, you got to. But his biggest... Oh, don't die or something. The biggest point to him, really, is just to sit there and allow the... What's his name? Bury Frostbeard to bolt and clap the shit out of everything. Poke Flames? It's not a great item. Oh, don't put it on your Archmage, though. And you should really put it on his MK, though, because then you can go in, you can clap, does area of effect damage. Yeah, Cloak of Flames doesn't do that much damage in general, but it's just added damage to the front lines. Keeping it on your Archmage, though, is totally pointless. Either sell the damn thing or put it on your MK, because if you're getting poked and you're the Archmage, you're dying anyway. It's not giving you any, like, armor, as you can see here. It's only doing 10 damage per second, which, again, isn't that much. It's not that great, but when you're facing mass grunts that do have 800 life, take a while to die. But with Bash, with Clap, it may do something. Alright, so AlbZ was, I think, trying to expand, but KoryMac, I don't know. He was right there. This MK shouldn't die anytime soon with these items. And now you get to see how much of a pain in the ass slow is. But just imagine if Cloak of the Flames was all over this. Just makes everything die a little bit faster. Oof. And he does have Dispel. He should be dispelling that. AlbZ is doing a nice job with the TC. But the grunts with the slow, getting absolutely murdered. And he's got to watch his hero. Definitely should use his pop before he gets bolted or anything. There you go. And oh god, that was a huge stomp. And this is where things go south for a human. That clap was pretty damn good, but that stomp was better. Now he can kill this TC. He should just aim the shit out of it. There you go. And all of a sudden, things flip on its head. Hey, Pokey. Almost level 4. It's not the biggest, like, upgrade, but getting a better bolt. Can never complain about it. Gets level 4, bolts that FS, and he's fucked. I'm curious what KoryMac's gonna do. Level 5. You know, some people like their Brilliant Sword. Some people like their Water Torn. Don't really know what they do at this level. I'm making stuff up as well. I have no idea if that's actually what happens at the high levels, because I don't pay attention in human versus orc. I just look for things that die. There you go. Cloak of Flames on the right hero now. I guess he just liked the items before, so he didn't want to switch it. Might as well also put the Ring of Protection. Make him a nice beefy boy. Jeez. I didn't see that, but I wonder how much he actually donated. I think it was just one. Now we're seeing Raiders. Raiders aren't really gonna help much here at all. Huge clap. I see you wrote like an essay. I can't read it right now. I'll read it in a second. And I said clap, I meant stomp. Am I correct when I say this, Baron? If a totem and bestiary is seen, then... Oh, you're saying as the human. I was like, wait, no. If you see a bestiary, there's no way they can make priests. That's two different races. Then, alright, so if a totem and bestiary is seen, then spirit... Spellbreakers and priests. I should probably stop trying to read my laptop. That's way too far away. We're in the middle of the game. But I'll get to it in a second. Hold on. Yeah, ignore me. Ooh, this stomps. The Wyvern was a nice touch. Wind Rider, sorry. I'm going with Reign of Chaos. But the Wyvern's a nice touch because when you got Sorks, when you got Priests, they take tons of damage versus piercing. So he's just going to poke the shit out of them. There's really nothing you can do. You can also see the Archmage got level 3 Brilliance Ore. Alright, let's read this real quick. It is better to skip Skorks because of Disenchant. If a Shaman thing is seen, then you Sork Hand because of Dispel. Not really. You do want Priest. You do want Priest, definitely in this matchup, because one of the big things, one of the ways that an Orc can totally destroy you is they take their TC, they put Lightning Shield on it, and they just run back here and stomp the shit out of you. So, yeah, so like Spellbreakers, they're good, but if he gets behind and gets at the Priest, maybe the Archmage, depending on how like out it is, that can really flip things. And sometimes, you know, like humans will get Riflemen and stuff. Then that's especially when you want your TC just with Lightning Shield stomping away. So you definitely need some priests, I would say, regardless, because yeah, well, disenchant. A few Sorks early on are never gonna hurt you, in my opinion, because just slow in general is a very powerful spell early on. Later on, when they got more things like more scrolls or more purge or more disenchant, it's not as effective, but again, even just a few could help. I would never say go like mass Sorks though, because unless you can like polymorph their whole army, they're very squishy. Things like Wyvern will still kill you. Both here, it really revolves both around this hero right here when it claps versus the stomp. So who gets better claps, who gets better stomps. Right there, that was a very nice clap, and that was just as nice stomp because there's really not much for the human here. But the human doesn't need much if it can keep getting off some good claps. He would really like to get these shaman though. There it goes. Yeah, look at that. That is insane. And just hug the shaman. Don't lose your Archmage and keep bashing away with the damn clap. And you can just see the amount of damage it does. It's all about sustainability. That's also why you kind of like Sorks. You can get maybe Invis if you need it, or slow early on. And suddenly level 5 MK. Okay, he's getting level 3 clap. That's perfectly fine. I mean, at this point, you want it. But I was almost going to say, like, at this point, when he only has 2 heroes, you might almost even just want to go Bolt and just destroy this TC, who is almost level 5 itself. Problem is, all those Shaman being dead, suddenly these Water Elementals can now go back to work. He did get level 5. That's nice, but it's just too late. He wasn't able to use any of the gold. I didn't really point it out because I did all that rambling. But he made this expo. You can see here he got about 1,000 gold out of it. But look at all the gold. He just kind of stopped macroing. That was still very well played by KoryMac. I think he would have won either way. But yeah. I can read my laptop. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so my eyes are literally blurry. I stayed up way too late the other night. The Farseer was missing for a decent chunk of it. Yeah. I was too busy talking about clapping things. Like, it's really annoying. Like, until you do it, it is really annoying trying to observe and also talk at the same time. You always feel like you're missing something. I don't know how the bug works, but half the time if you go into the same game, it bugs the shit out. I'm like scared to join. Yep, it's bugged. I don't know how that works exactly, but yeah. I knew I shouldn't have joined it. um, Let me tell them on Discord. Hopefully they know. So I'll just take this opportunity to be a whore and say, if you're not already there, join our Discord. It's cool. We got cool people there. Yay, community. Nah, but seriously, if you're not there, you should be. It's like Warcraft kind of sucks now without like being able to talk with anyone, and Discord's basically done that for us. And GNL, or Jim, I should say, is the biggest Discord. Probably one of the most active as far as Melee goes, aside from Warcraft 3 champs now. But they don't really concentrate on talking about the game. They talk about drama in their drama channel and make sure W3 champs works. Thank you, Sir Sanch, for the follow. Hopefully KoryMac knows the game name. He should. I'm guessing they're PMing each other. All right, look at my name. Are you actually on that Discord? On Jim Discord? Like, I've seen you in here a few times, so I've been wondering. If you're not, you should be. I know some people use different names on Discord from Twitch. So. Just waiting on KoryMac. I always love watching Human vs. Orc for only one reason. Because they both hate the same fucking thing about the other race. Well, except Todd. Todd also hates speed scrolls. But, like, all humans hate Stomp. And I mean, most races actually hate Stomp because it's freaking crazy. Even though it got nerfed. And all orcs hate Clap. And most people hate Clap because it's crazy, but that also got nerfed. But both of those spells are like the main damage dealer, and everything else is almost like a supporting role in a very large way. And then stop click. The man who started Jim. Oh god. I'm going to be more boring as the night goes because it's getting just earlier and earlier in the morning. Hopefully Kory knows. Let me minimize and make sure. I'm bugging out a bit. Yeah, that was... I don't know if he means literally, like, in-game he's bugging out, or if he means I'm bugging out because he's playing his first GNL match. I'm assuming the literal bug, though. Ah, never mind. He's here while I was talking. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to be even a bigger whore because I'm the one who runs it. Follow our Twitter. I post absolutely nothing cool on it. But the higher that number goes, the better I feel about myself because that's how I judge my self-worth. Oh, damn it. AlbZ went random. Please get Orc. Please get Orc. So we don't have to redo this. No. Yeah. Let's all enter a bug game again. Alright, guys. So game 3 is coming up. Let's pray that it works. I don't think it worked. I always forget if I can actually look at this. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if it's every game or if it's just some of them, but people got to stop making the same game name just to be sure. If I really wanted to be a horror, which I do, not only would I post our Twitter, I'd post this. Bam, YouTube. Where all these games that I end up casting will go. Or whoever else casts with me. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is no, like, you can't pick random or whatever when you're observer, so that's how you know if it's bugged. Alright. I'll remember that for about, like, an hour. Ah, the internet. Show nudes. Nah. Oh no, we're gonna have this shit again. This is not gonna work. KoryMac is not connected to Flow. This is probably gonna fail. This still isn't as bad as Furiel's game. Furiel versus Fila. I think we restarted that game 8 times. Can't get mad. It's still fucking better than anything Blizzard's put out. I'm about to cough, so hold on. I'm muting myself. Alright, I'm done dying over there. That's cool. So, anyway, let's just do this shit then. Well, that's happening. So, KoryMac. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Whoops. KoryMac is up 1-0, so that puts Sit at 9, CW at 13. So if KoryMac goes 2-0, then suddenly it's 11 to 13, and OC Drummer. How is that possible? Nope, they're not in yet. No, never mind. That is possible. Sorry. I have 2 o'clock in the morning brain right now. I thought something was wrong with the scores. But as you can see here, basically, KoryMac, if he goes 2-0, then all of a sudden it's 11 to 13, and OC Drummer can win it the week for Sit. Or if KoryMac even goes 1-2, yeah, at that point, it's basically out of their reach. So KoryMac's got a 2-0. Or go 2-1 to keep week 1 alive for them. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that does matter is the end score. So, no biggie. All right, we got Orc. We got Human. We got KoryMac. Why does my booster never update? And I say this on every single cast. I should probably just learn how to do it. But there you go. So KoryMac came back from a really funky beginning. I mean, he was definitely behind, but then AlbZ just kind of sat in front of his base and didn't get anything done with his FS and didn't stop KoryMac from creeping. So KoryMac went and basically took all, like, just the opponent's side of the map greens on Turtle Rock and somehow still outcrept him. which really shouldn't happen, but I think because it was so weird, AlbZ didn't know where to go. He didn't know how to stop it. So in the end, it actually worked out. I don't like telling people things, just like obvious things if they already know it. So I'm just looking. But I do usually send people the VOD there. Go, okay, he does know. I was wondering why he didn't just shift click his like right there. The flip. Maybe he doesn't. KoryMac, I hope you do know that you can like shift click this. So you can do shift click build farm and then take this peasant and either call to arms if you want to like scout or something or whatever, or just clicking on the wood. It's a lot easier, but a lot of your buildings, I don't know if that was just how you were doing it right now. You weren't, so just in case. A lot of people, there's a lot of little things that people get pretty damn good in this game without realizing. I mean, there's stuff I still don't know. Like, I'm undead, so I can be simple-brained and not need to know shit like how to quickly unload a Zeppelin. I never knew that. I watched a Todd video recently. I was like, holy shit. I never really thought about that. I knew about it in StarCraft 2, but I didn't know about it in Warcraft 3. They fast unload, and that's really cool, and I'll never fucking use it because I'm an undead. Unless, I guess, in like one in a lifetime case. Alright, so the militia lived, but it's probably going to walk back and right to its death if AlbZ is looking. And he's not looking. But he does get the other one, and now that one's going to be easy pickings once he notices. If he notices. He does notice. 2 peasants down, suddenly he's at 25, 25, 50. 50 XP. Not bad. He doesn't want to lose these wolves, though. He doesn't want to give level 2 to the Archmage. The Archmage just used... Okay, good. That was very nice micro from AlbZ, but he is taking way too much damage on his FS now. But what I was saying is you really want to give level 2 to the Archmage. It gives it another water elemental, basically, and then it lets it creep quicker. This water elemental is not here long for this world, then he will have enough once he hits level 2 for another water elemental, or just very soon. But either way, it's just these little things that'll slow him down a little bit more, or speed it up a little bit more, depending on if he kills it or not.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was the scout foot. It was just kind of running in circles over here for a little while. You can see how much damage it did. But the grunt poked it quite a bit, and now it can't just run back because it's too scared. Just kidding. It ran right back. I think he just stopped shift clicking it or clicking it around. And the FS finally heals up. And he's just gonna go around in a circle and try and harass this base. This is a nice idea from KoryMac. Put the farm back here. He needs a farm, and this peasant probably is gonna die if he keeps mining wood, and AlbZ even ran by. So put it all the way in the back. Good chance they won't. AlbZ will never see it, and it stays safe, and he gets his farm. And I should probably look over here. Okay, so same idea from... Ooh, that sucks. Same idea from AlbZ over here as last game. This game is going better for him, though. He is actually getting quite a bit of damage done. Last game, the creeps were getting the kills, but this game, he's actually getting some kills, as long as he doesn't lose his grunt. If he loses the grunt, that's fucking horrible. You kind of want your grunts... Nice blocking. Although, you really only got to use one unit to block, or else you're never going to kill it, because you need the other units to attack. But what I was saying is, you really want, like, the 3 grunts, because with the TC, you know, every little bit counts when you're trying to creep it up. And also, you know, losing units is generally bad. So this went much better for AlbZ. I was a little bit... This is really bad, though. I was going to mention this earlier. I saw this. he doesn't realize this is on follow. I don't know if he was trying to build something at some point or what, but like you build a very specific amount of peons for a very specific reason. And now one of them is not doing anything. So hopefully this doesn't cause him wood problems later. And KoryMac tried to get us around, but AlbZ noticed just ahead of time. And he's going to get that. Oh, nice deny by KoryMac. All right. So I was checking, see how close he got with XP, but didn't even get the kill. Still a dead footy, but whatever. All right, double Arcane Sanctum coming down. So this game is kind of a mirror of last game. I do think this is going much better for AlbZ. These two camps do give level 2 T to the TC. He's very close to level 2 on his FS. He's got to watch this, though. KoryMac is smart. He ran onto the other side to get more shots, and AlbZ noticed way too late. And that's the caster curse. You compliment the player, and then shit goes bad. Although he did just get a donation of a level 3 water alley, or a level 2 water alley. They do give a lot of XP. Alright, here comes the priest. And the MK, which he hasn't skilled up yet. Kind of curious what he's planning. I don't know if he's saving it just to see or if he just hasn't done it yet. If AlbZ like wraps around, okay, never mind. I thought KoryMac was going to try and take that creep. I was about to say with 3 footies and a water elemental, it's gonna friggin' hurt. But now he doesn't. So now it's 2-2 heroes to 3-1. The MK still has not skilled. I keep looking to see if shit's about to get bolted or clapped or what. That was a very nice stomp, though. And now he's suddenly level 3. Suddenly this stomp is going to get a whole lot better. He hasn't skilled it yet. That was a level 1 stomp. And he's got to watch for this bolt. It is a bolt. He doesn't know that yet. He hasn't seen it. He should know. Oh, no. Okay, good. He got this scroll off. He can buy an invul pod. It's still available. Is Kory going to deny it? No, he's just going to kill him. Both of them had the gold. You can kind of see they're both floating quite a bit of gold to get that. But neither of them took it. Yep. Look at my name, 20 viewers, probably about 18 bots. That was a nice purge, though, but also a nice TP. Or a nice TP pass, I should say. Stomped them to make a point on the way out. What MMR is this? They were about 1,200. 1,200 to 1,250. Nice purge. I know AlbZ definitely knows, like, meta. I'm not as familiar with KoryMac. He is new to the league. He's not on my team. I haven't really watched much of him yet. But he seems to be playing a lot. I know he streams. I know some of you are his friends. But as far as AlbZ goes, I know he knows, like, meta stuff because he does Warcraft 3 info. If you've ever been to that site, it's like the site for English Warcraft. If you've ever been to that site, he is the same AlbZ who has been doing those articles. I'm curious if he's going to try to expand. He has the gold. Now, this is okay for AlbZ, but if I was him... I mean, it's a little bit harder to start harassing with your FS and whatnot. Because, you know, bolt, and slow. However, he should really be getting this TC. Just keep feeding it the damn levels. It's really the thing that's going to keep you rolling forward. So either be backing up that FS or be using the wolves to scout or something. He's got to be doing something with it. English Warcraft is not the only Warcraft. The fucking German scene is insane. Like, I didn't realize it. They have their own newbies, like newbie leagues. It's tied in with other leagues, but they have like lower level leagues, which I think is amazing. The Chinese scene is, well, China. They're really big with Warcraft. They're the ones who host like any of the fat tourneys. Russia's got some funky websites from what I understand. I mean, I saw one that kind of looked like a ripoff of Team Liquid, but they also are a very big scene. France has a good scene. Not as good as Germany's, but I mean, I see some of the casts. It's pretty crazy. People don't really realize it. I don't know anything about it. I asked AlbZ if he can do a article about it because I thought that'd be cool. Very nice timing from AlbZ. It's only mined about 500 gold. That's not worth it just yet. However, this TP is going to hurt. Well, it's going to hurt someone. The question was who. That was a decent stomp. A lot of it hit the Spellbreakers. I was worried that the MK was going to walk in and just bolt something, but in the end, it was the stomps, and oh no. Alright, he wasn't stuck, but he's got to purge him. That was a very, very, very nice invul pass. And now we see the claps going to work. It was originally the stomps. I thought that Archmage was bones, but no. He's got to be careful with this FS. It has no more mana. The Spellbreakers have just been right-clicking it. But the... Okay. I was going to say the MK could bolt it, but you can see down here the FS is running. And now he's surrounded himself. Oh. No way out. He does have Invis. Alright, he didn't use it. I don't think he did have the mana on one. You gotta there is like a slight time where you can still be attacked, but if you use Invis, you can... He would have actually lived there. A little unfortunate, but, you know, hey, it happens. And while AlbZ did a very good job here, you know, eliminating the MK and whatnot, this is slow for you guys. He can't be losing all these grunts. If he does, he's in deep shit. He's running back the FS, I'm guessing. Okay, he does, it's not... Is he going to do it? Yep, there you go. Speed scroll. All right, now I'm curious who you are. Look at my name, because you said where we compete versus others, so you're in there. Now it is who are you? But I don't mean GNL. Give me like. That's how GNL actually kind of started. If you've ever watched the Warcraft 3 Info Team League, we were one of the original teams. We being Jim. Like we had a few admins and a few people from Warcraft 3 Info in our community, and they were like, "Hey, you want to put together a team?" So just random ass people like Mantelo, Seth, I think Ember, and a few other admins and a few other actually good players as well made a team, and we got totally fucking anal, totally destroyed because we were playing like the best players ever. And we didn't even make the first league. So we said, screw it, we're making our own league. And we did, called GNL. For us newbies. So 60 food to 50 food. However, I really like the Orcs Heroes. He does have an invul pot on his Archmage, and he's proven that he's pretty good at passing it back and forth, and he did. He just gave it to the MK, so the MK can just stand here and clap away. So, I really like the Orc Heroes, but he only stomped Spellbreakers, and they don't, well, they don't respond in any way. They just sit there and say, cool. And now all the Shaman are basically dead. Almost dead. The Wyvern is being not taken out. Okay. The towers are almost up. Level 5 TC. That's That's a pain in the ass. But all of these, ooh, all these grunts, that clap. So KoryMac is just trying to slowly live. And this is just like last fight. I feel like AlbZ kind of got the better of him, but AlbZ is going to have to back up. I didn't pay attention to this at all. He's mined 500 gold? No. That's 1250. 50 gold? I don't fucking know. It wasn't 1300 gold. It was 1250. 12,500. So about 70 gold. That feels a little far away. I think that was way too far away over there. Should probably look at the actual fight, though. But he's not actually putting anything on it. You can see up here, once you get into a fight, this is really one of the big differences between the MMR differences. Like, you can just really close the gap if, while you are attacking, you use your gold. You don't wait until after, because this is what happens. Like, this is just empty. That's not good. Over here, he really only just started these. That's also not good. So this is such a big difference. He's not getting his expo up. Imagine if this expo had been pumping the whole time. You know? It's a huge different game. But as it is, they both didn't macro. So it's kind of cool. Kind of okay. But if either of them had done it, they'd be very far ahead. The human was kind of tatering. Yeah, he was tatering a little bit around 50 food. I didn't see, but I thought I saw him go above it a little bit. The problem, look at my name. I can't read all of that just now, but the problem, I'm not looking to grow my stream. I mean, I stream because I like GNL and I want people to see GNL. And clearly some people do want to see GNL, which is very nice. I don't really think I'm like a great caster. I'm not trying to go crazy with it. And I'll finish that thought in a minute. If he gets a... Okay, there is no pots. This might be a dead MK. He's got to start... He has Invis. Yeah, Purge can get rid of Invis, but he hasn't even tried. That was a nice TP pass. Jib Newbie League, CBS Holy. If you type exclamation point GNL, you can get an explanation of what GNL is. It's like a one-page document I made. And the problem with what you're saying, look at my name. You're asking us if we'd put up like a prize pool. If you've ever heard of the story of someone like Muscle Mike and Razorman, people will just come here and use a Smurf to make money. If we put up a prize pool, higher level idiots will come in and just ruin it for everyone else. Since there is no prize pool, they have no incentive to do that, aside from just to be a dick. And so far, no one's been a dick, which is really nice. Very nice stomp. You can see over here how much damage it does. He couldn't follow up with the Chain Lightning because it was on cooldown. Now he's got the LS, but very quick dispel. Problem is, behind all this, the MK is now getting buffed. Buff as fuck. And yeah, the FS couldn't even use this invul pot. I really hope AlbZ doesn't good game out. He does have 2,000 gold. Yeah, it looks bad for him. But again, he has 2,000 gold. He is tier 3. He could have... He is getting Wyvern. I think at this point, Wyvern... Just stop. I don't think they're doing much for him. You get a few just to be annoying at the start, but... Okay, I didn't even see this. He got some kills over here. If he put this grunt right back in here, that would actually be very nice. What I was saying is he is tier 3. Maybe he could get like a third hero with all his gold. He could get Torin, something. Ask Lucker. I saw Lucker in here. He could come up with an idea. Still tier 2 over here, and now the mains are dry. That's going to be a while to kill that. The FS is back. That's a huge stomp. He does have a TP on his MK, though, and he has boots, so boots on both heroes. He's definitely getting out. Also, type exclamation point Discord if you want to join our Discord. There's about 4,500 of us, all Melee players. We don't talk really about custom games, except if it's Melee custom games, or like micro training type stuff. But yeah, we're just people who like Warcraft, solo, team games. We got voice chat. There's usually like 15 people on voice chat. Right around now is when it kind of sometimes dies because it's 2 in the morning. But sometimes there's also like 15 people on it right now. I can't really minimize to check. All right, so now he's going Raiders. Wonder if he has pillage. 56 food to 65. I was gonna say the MK stuck. MK really wants that level 4, that's for sure. The Archmage, though, you don't really see it, but level 6 Archmage is freaking insane, especially when you do have Invis. I've talked a lot about Invis this game, but you can Invis a unit, like run wherever you want, and then just teleport on it. So these claps have been amazing, and this is going to be another amazing clap. Oh, there's the SH. Nice. Look at this clap. Watch the clap. All right. That is gross, but so is that stomp. This is so retarded. It's both disgusting. Except clap actually hurts. Stomp just is retardedly long. Oof. This is all just gonna die. The massacre. Frickin' MK. Like, bolts everything on this side of the map. Or claps everything on this side of the map. TC almost got level 6 too. That's how much stuff has died this game. But now it 2 dies. And that should be a level 5 MK, a level 6 Archmage. That was a good game. I mean, yeah, it ended up being 2-0 for KoryMac. But those were very good games. I just feel like, I mean, frankly, both of their macros kind of slipped that game. But if AlbZ kept going with the macro, it would have been much better. He did have 2K gold at one point. I think he could have probably transitioned into better units. I mean, KoryMac is still only tier 2. It's not like he has polymorph or anything like that. You could probably get into Tauren when you have 2,000 gold, when you have that expo up. Tauren, or I mean, you could even go probably double Tauren and get also some Master Walkers to revive. But he didn't. He stayed with the pretty much tier 2 composition all game. And the Wind Riders, they're really good at the start. You can kind of pick off some Sorks and Priests when it's in smaller numbers. But once you get a few Water Elementals up, once they're slowed, once you get a lot of casters, suddenly they're not so good. So that was actually a fun-ass series. I love watching these guys because, like, I don't know where KoryMac started, and he's only pretty new to GNL, so there hasn't been much time, but I know where AlbZ started, and he's definitely improved since last season. So that's always great to see.